So you want to talk about Heath Ledger?
Well, I think we should. I mean, God, what a talented guy he was.
Yeah, no, that's what I've always said. That's what I've said all day. I was like, I'm not the type of guy to cry for celebrities, but I recognize the guy for the talent that he did. I mean, you and I talked about when he was in Brokeback Mountain, when he played like a guy who was, I guess, in his 40s or 50s, who, and he was the same age, or even, about what's her name? That played his daughter in Brokeback Mountain.
Oh, I can't even remember what her name was.
Michelle Williams? Is that
No. Michelle Williams played his wife.
And
then he ended up actually marrying her in real life.
Yeah, in real life. Yeah, but the daughter wasn't much younger than he was.
No. In fact, he shot that 3-4 years ago, and he was 28. Now
at the time he was like 25 or
25. Yeah.
No, amazing guy, man.
No, and that final scene in Brokeback Mountain where he brings up the jacket and he smells it just tears your heart out. That's what's so incredible about his talent is like in that movie in particular where they were able to make everybody look past the gender of the situation. And at first, a lot of people were being all giggly and they're like, it's two dudes. Oh, they're totally doing it. But halfway through the movie, all that goes away and you realize it's just a love story. It's about two people who are in love and can't be together.
Yeah. And the thing is that movie made you look past, that's one of his greatest works because it made you look past gender and age. And this, come on, we know he made some bad movies. That's what I said. The Order and
now,
I never.
Hold on. I actually enjoy The Order.
I saw it on TV.
I saw it in the theater on the day it came out.
I saw it on TV the other night, and I'm forgiving of TV, but that was pretty bad.
I enjoyed it. There's some goofiness to it at parts, but there's some really cool aspects to that movie. Did you watch it all the way through, or did you have it in the back? Okay, you half watched it. The thing is when you start watching it, that movie has a very Omen vibe to it, and as that movie starts progressing and you realize what the movie's about, it's actually a pretty cool concept.
Well, it's a cool concept, but that's my point. The movie was stupid and bad. The movie was terrible. And Peter Weller was in that. He was overacting and everything. But Heath Ledger, he held together, man. If anything was good in that movie, it was him.
Dude, let's go back to the cheesiest of the cheese.
What's the
totally
cheesiest?
Pulled off. 10 Things I Hate About You.
I never saw it, man.
Oh, it's so good. It's actually, some people are like out there going, really? It's good. Dude, it's really cool. They took The Taming of the Shrew and set it in high school.
In high school, yeah, that's what I heard. So, and he was in that.
It was him and Julia Stiles.
That's one of his first movies, right?
That was the first movie where everybody recognized him.
Yeah.
He had just come over from Australia, and it's him and this young girl, Julia Stiles, who no one else had heard of, and they just took off in this movie, and it was clear both of these people were going to be stars, and it's such an adorable little film.
Okay, I forgot who Julia Stiles is right now.
Well, you'll remember her from Born Ultimatum and Born Identity.
Julia Stiles.
Yeah, Julia Stiles,
okay,
dude.
The one with that crazy mouth. Yeah, she. Well,
you know what? I don't want to know where that story came. Oh, yeah, I remember Julia. Yeah.
I ain't never had her.
Mouth.
With that mouth, I'd like to have her. But, no, he's got a look, and everything that he's done, he put his all into that I've seen, even some of the bad things. And now we have him coming up in as the Joker in Batman. The Dark Knight.
What I'm hearing is that apparently from people who have seen it or seen footage, he's incredible. Like he's done something that nobody has ever seen before. Like Warner Brothers is trying to figure out not how to market the movie, but how to market the movie to where it could garner awards. Because they feel, and this was, a while ago, when they were first seeing the stuff, and when they've seen the product that they have. They honestly believe that Heath Ledger's performance in this is unlike anything anyone has seen in any of the superhero movies.
So they think he could be like, well, yeah, those two, the first Batman Begins was like that, and it was like, wow, finally somebody takes this shit seriously, and now we got this, and the trailer looked like he was incredible. And I put in my video earlier that, wow, man, it's gonna be that same feeling that I had when watching The Crow, where Brandon Lee was playing The Crow, and the thing is. The Crow, if you ask me, the movie, it's not even all that great, but it's a great looking movie. And Brandon Lee is great. No, I love the movie. Don't get me wrong, but I do have to look back and say, wow, that storyline is not all that cool. But Brandon Lee,
there ain't no coming back. No. This is the really real world. There ain't no coming back.
Hell no, it ain't no coming back. And coming back with clown makeup on too. You at your fucking mind. But no, I was looking at the trailer. I went back today and I watched the trailer for The Dark Knight, and I was like, wow, man. this guy was so heading for another legendary role. I mean, I can tell right now. Listen to me now. I'm looking at that. We see a lot of movies. I'm looking at this and I'm saying that maybe that movie won't even be that good, but he is delivering a great performance. He was going to be a legend.
And he had filmed that, and then he moved on to make Terry Gilliam's next film.
And I heard that that's probably going to stop production maybe in between.
That
because
might. Now, fortunately, people keep asking me about this, and this is one of the reasons I want to do this. It has come out. We have found out for certain. Everything Heath Ledger needed to do for Batman is done.
Yeah.
He did all of his post-production. He did all of his audio. Everything's done. So they're not going to have to dub any parts. There's nothing that has to be done for Heath Ledger's
So he sat back
role.
and said, "This is a perfect time to commit suicide." No, I shouldn't joke, but yeah, it's like, wow, thank God that he did all that for that movie.
Yeah,
because I think that's going to be like if he was still alive, that was going to launch him into a legendary career.
And what blows is several people have said it already, but it's true. I mean, I didn't want to think about it at all today, but we're going to be looking at this next Batman movie completely differently than we looked at before. We're going to be looking at it as the last film of a great actor. We're not going to be looking at it as the next in a franchise of awesomeness.
Well, let me ask you something here. It's kind of morbid, and I'm not asking you because of myself.
No,
dude. Do you think that like some of the executives at Warner Brothers are sitting back and wringing their hands and saying, "Damn, I mean, we're sad he's gone, but this is going to be so great for Batman for the next Batman movie."
No, not at all. Actually,
because even if they're not thinking that, let's be honest here, it's going to be
maybe, but do you really want people going into a summer blockbuster depressed?
But
do you want them coming out depressed after? Because what's everyone going to be talking about with that movie? Oh, wow, he was so good. What a tragic loss.
But that's how they're going to pitch it. I mean, the movie comes out, they're going to it's not going to be for the movie itself, but on the side, press is going to say, "Wow, probably the last great performance of Heath Ledger. You got to see this." And that's going to help the press. People who are not into those movies are going to go see it just because it got so much press about a guy dying.
That is entirely possible, but I don't think anyone at Warner Brothers is stoked, especially since the Joker is the kind of character you can build a franchise around.
But that dude has so much makeup on that they can do that with somebody else. I mean, really, when you look at that, you can't tell that's Heath Ledger.
Oh, yeah, you can.
I mean, I can't.
But you're talking about makeup, dude. Jack Nicholson was in makeup. How come we didn't like that Joker?
We did. We love that Joker.
No,
that is
we
the
don't
Joker.
love that Joker.
No, you don't love that Joker. And look, let me tell you something. If you ask me,
this town needs an enema.
Yeah, no. He was great, and I think that Joker was great. But as a comic book fan, I'm not as big a comic book fan as you are. That Joker was not the Joker, but a lot of people love it. In fact, there's people going online saying, Heath Ledger, he's nothing compared to the original Joker, Jack Nicholson.
Well, and I would say the original Joker was Cesar Romero, asshole. But
well, no, come on,
but that's because I'm a dork.
But coming back to Heath Ledger, I mean, now it's just like a lot of people went to go see The Crow because Brandon Lee died, and people were curious, and people are gonna do this for this movie here. And you know what? As morbid as it sounds, I don't think that's such a bad thing. If it gets more people out to see a great performance, we don't even know if it's going to be a great performance.
Absolutely, but to answer your question, I don't think anyone at Warner Brothers is thinking that, hey, this is going to actually be a benefit for us. I think the big benefit is being able to roll out the Oscar-nominated actor and say, hey, this is who we've got. And then once he's incredible, be able to say, and we've signed him for the third film. Can't wait to see that one. That would be what they really want. And now they can't do that. Now they have to market it, and they've got to be reverent at the same time. And oh my God, here's the question I was wondering about tonight. What happens if the Joker dies at the end of this movie?
What do you mean what happens if the Joker dies?
Well, now in the previous Batman films and in almost every superhero film they make, they end up killing the supervillain. They don't let the supervillain go.
They won't do this in this. They won't do that in this.
How do you know?
Because I wish that much.
Exactly. No, I mean...
Well, if they kill the Joker, then Heath Ledger's dead, and they can say, hey, it worked out perfect. So,
but how fucked up is that going to be when people see a guy who died die on screen, and he's dead for good cinematically?
It'll be good for business. I'm saying that from some cold business hearted person who will say that.
And I'm saying this as a bleeding heart comic loving geek. I don't know if I want to see a movie in which the final scenes, the Joker dies,
But
and then
you'll see it anyway.
Now, hold on, hear me out.
Okay.
No, I'm going to see it. I mean, I've got to find, I've got to see it. It's a Batman movie, but can you imagine what it would be to see Heath Ledger die on screen, and then before the credits roll, in memoriam, Heath Ledger, 1979 to 2008. I mean, what would... Dude, that would totally kill any buzz you had from the movie.
No one. People say it was a movie. It was done before he died. Before the real Heath Ledger died.
You
People
say
go
that
with
now, my man, then you're going to be walking out at the end going, man, that was so depressing.
No, but you know what?
Killed the fucking Joker.
Exactly.
That's not cool.
First of all, I'm gonna say right now. First of all, they're not gonna kill the Joker. I'm gonna say that we're here right now. I'm gonna say that.
How are you gonna say that?
I'm saying that as a guess. I'm guessing strongly.
And what kind of information would lead you to believe that, since they kill the villain in every fucking comic book movie ever made?
Because this is a better version of it. This is some guy who has a better understanding of that and won't do it. That's what I'm thinking. I would
love that. I mean, the best thing that could happen at the end of this movie is the Joker ends up in Arkham Asylum.
Yeah, exactly. That's what they should do.
That's what should happen, and we should be dealing with the fact that Batman can't kill.
Yeah, exactly. No, I think that's what they'll do. They're not going to kill the Joker. I'm going to say that right now. I'm going to say it. If you believe in this movie and Christopher Nolan believes in it, they're not going to kill the Joker, and then they'll get some other guy who's still alive to play the Joker in the next movie. If nothing else, as a cameo, because you can put a lot of shit on the guy's face and make him look like somebody else.
Or no, all you have to do is just have them walk down the halls of Arkham Asylum and have some loop of Heath Ledger as the Joker playing off in the background and muffled up like he's behind the door. Yeah. It would be. I
mean, come on, CG. We can make a CG Heath Ledger now. Damn, this is
now you're getting you're like 2 steps from practicing necromancy, and we could bring that motherfucker back from the dead and totally make a third movie.
We could. Shit.
Oh,
I mean,
God, Korey. Oh. You have no soul.
I do, man. I'm telling you how it is. I'm being frank here. I'm sad because he's dead, but I'm telling you, technology, if they really want to make money, they can bring that fool back. I'm just telling you.
We can rebuild him. We have the technology. We can heal him better.
The $6 million Heath Ledger. We can bring that fool back.
We have the capability to make the world's first bionic Heath Ledger.
We can have to make the world's first bionic Joker.
Jesus.
With Heath Ledger's face. Damn, man. See, I knew we want to do this. I knew we could not sit down and have a serious conversation.
Let's bring it back down. Let's bring it. I'm going to depress you now.
Oh shit!
I'm going to totally bring you down. Do you know what Michelle Williams is doing right now?
Gaining some money from his death. I don't know what.
No, Michelle Williams is his wife, who they separated.
I know. Doesn't she get some money if he dies?
She she's in Sundance right now promoting her film about a woman whose husband commits suicide.
Oh fuck, man, that does depress me.
I mean,
I'm joking up here, but that really does make me sad. I mean, I know they were splitting up, but I'm sure she's torn apart by this, man. Yeah, and he had a kid.
No, that's what I said earlier. What kills me is the idea that this girl isn't going to have memories of her father. Her memories are going to be our memories. They're going to be that actor, and she's going to be, oh yeah, my dad was Heath Ledger. Oh, I'm such a big fan, and she has no connection.
No, that's awful.
I mean, it really breaks my heart to see something like this happen.
When you think about it, I mean, all kidding aside, I mean, because that's what we do here. We keep things lighthearted, and